Boys, I had sex with this blind chick yesterday. She said, "This is the biggest cock I've ever had my hands on." I said, "Nah, hon, you're pulling my leg."
Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
Yeah, good, thanks. Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
Blowing the Froth Off.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Clutz, I'm Das. We are the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversation that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. And Clutzy, mate, where are we?
Mate, we are at the Caxton Hotel. We're live and we're loud.
We are loud. We had Donnie pressing the buttons to kick this show off, and he didn't turn the volume knob down for the intro music, which is fine.
Yes,
but,
he's still pissed off about us absolutely roasting him in the debate.
Yep, he's finally got us back for 7 weeks of torment. But if you're still listening, this is our Blowing the Froth Off podcast, where basically we hear from you guys, the Frothies. So if you want to get in touch, give us a call, leave us a message. You can do that by calling 0731033389 or by hitting the link in our bio on Instagram and TikTok and going through the speak pipe. There's a big button that says leave a message here.
It's as simple as that, but it's clearly not as simple as trying to jack a bloke off when you're blind.
No.
That was a very good call.
That was a very good call, a very good joke. So we thank you for that.
You'd probably just run with it though, hey, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
In that scenario, for sure.
I do have a dick that big, yeah.
Yeah.
A legitimate third leg.
Yeah, a legitimate third leg.
The only issue is then, though, if you do run into the penile, what is that? Oh, it's just a Tic Tac. Must have fallen out of my top pocket. Must have fallen out of my top pocket. Should we get into the first call, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
G'day, boys. How are you today? I'm bloody brilliant. Thanks for asking. It's the Oceanographer here again. Sorry I've been MIA. Had a bit on lately. I've recently quit my job. But fortunately for you boys, I guess that means that now I'm a full-time oceanographer. Fallen a bit behind on the pod, but been getting back up to speed now. And just listened to the call a few weeks back where you were asking where the coast ends. And thought I'd clear it up for you. Now, officially, to claim to be on the coast at any given moment, 3 criteria must be fulfilled. Number 1, there must be a large body of salt water within 1 kilometre of you. It must be angry and scare the living anus out of you. Number 2, weather dependent. There must be seasonal increases in fuckwits with beach tents and half-naked people who are way more confident in their bodies than they ought to be.
Guilty.
And third and finally, house prices in the area should increase beyond their normal fuck-off values and begin to venture into cunt-off territory. And that's really all there is to it. If all those boxes are ticked, you, my salty little friend, are on the coast. Also, a bit of a bonus fact for you. Despite popular belief, in rare circumstances, one can also be in the coast. This requires one to firstly be on the coast and additionally being at least half shaft deep in a marine animal. So I hope that answers your question, boys. Oceanographer, out.
Oh, those poor sea turtles during hatching season.
So good to have you back, mate. Interesting 3 points there on the coast, but it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, because those house prices are cunty.
Whenever I think of anywhere on the coast, they definitely meet all of those criteria.
Yeah, 100%. No, good to hear from you, mate. Would love to know what you're doing now if you're not building boats.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Big time in a man's life.
Hopefully something still in the oceanic region, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Funny story about the ocean. When we were over in Bali, we were sitting there all hungover one day, and one of our mates, 40, goes, "I'm going to go visit Dr. Pacific for a checkup," meaning he was going into the ocean to try and get fixed up.
Oh, I like
But then we didn't know if it was the Pacific Ocean or not. None of us knew. And he's like, "Maybe I'm going to visit Dr. East Timor and Dr. Indian." They're like, "Oh, we got no idea what the fucking ocean it is."
Oh, that's so good.
Nothing better though than
just another large body of water.
That's it. Terrifying stuff.
Technically, it's all linked, so
that's it. But they don't have barramundi there apparently, or whatever. Let's move on.
Hey boys, how you going? Bundy here.
Good Bundy.
I got a haircut the other day, and finally, it was a pretty decent haircut. If I'm fucking blind, it's a fuck shit. Fuck's sake! And I still pay full price. I'm fucking sick of it. See ya, boys. Take care. Go to the Broncos Premiership. See you in Las Vegas. Give, mate.
Thank you, Bundy. Mate, I'm sorry about your haircut. You should just go see what Mika gets next time and go to his same barber and get the same one.
You should maybe take a photo of Clutty and just ask for something similar. Maybe we need to hook Bundy up with a new barbershop. I wonder where he's been going.
I don't
he
know.
lives near us, so you'd assume it'd be a barbershop near us, but
Yeah, maybe.
maybe he needs to go see the bloke we saw.
Yeah, I reckon potentially, yeah.
Reach out, Bundy, if you need, mate. We've got a good barber. How else do you think we look this fucked? Let's move on. This one is sort of on the topic of hair as well, which I thought tied in nicely.
Yeah, nice.
Lots, Darth. How you going, boys?
Good ball. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Anyway, scout thought of the week. Why does your arm hair and leg hair, and most importantly pubes, stop growing at a certain length? Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. But if that didn't happen, you could braid your fucking pubes. But the other thing is, once you shave it, it grows back to that same length and then stops. How the fuck does it know how long it is?
It's a very,
Just answer that one for me, boys.
very good
Good, mate.
question.
Look, I've seen some scat people at festivals that have had some of the longest arm hair in the world.
Yeah, but
That I
surely,
reckon could be plaited.
but surely it's not as long as their head hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've heard some theories about the old hair. I
Yep.
know, like with beards, for example. I don't know if this is true or not, but when I used to grow one, they reckon you shave it, like you get it to its whatever length or whatever, but if you shave it quite regularly, it promotes growth or some shit.
Yeah, right. So it will like grow back thicker almost.
Yeah, it's meant to grow back thicker and a little bit longer or some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm still waiting to be able to grow one.
Yeah, fuck. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I'm not. I actually don't want
And
one.
I was
like-
going to say, you don't want it.
No.
To be honest, like I think
The
I've
shit
spoken
thing is
about
though,
it before.
like when's the last time you shaved?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, see, if mine was a couple of
Maybe 2
days old, I
days.
would look like a fucking, absolute freak. At least that looks, because it's even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can still grow it out a few days.
But
Like,
it's fuck because I just have to keep going with it.
yeah.
But imagine that with your armpit hair, bro.
Oh.
Every time you shave your armpit hair, it just gets longer and longer. That would
Terrifying.
be fucked.
Terrifying
It'd
stuff.
be like remember the Lynx ad with old mate that had the sweat issues?
Yeah.
He had the long hair with all the fucking water coming out.
It is weird though how like your leg hairs and stuff just get to that length and then that's it.
Yeah.
I've actually got one hair. I kind of just got it. at the
Oh,
moment.
yes.
Have we seen this?
Yeah, we've definitely seen it.
Let's see how long it is. For people who can,
Oh,
you explain
no.
to people what it is while I try and find it.
Essentially, Das has this one random hair around his shoulder. If you haven't heard about it. Oh my God,
Did you
dude!
see how long that was?
Yes, it's like over 10 centimeters
Yeah.
long.
You won't be able to see it on the camera, but I'm still pulling. I'm still pulling.
Fuck, that is weird, dude.
I have
I'm
one hair on
I'm
my shoulder.
sorry.
Look at that.
I'm sorry.
So long.
Oh!
It would be
Oh!
what? That's longer than 10 centimeters for sure. Maybe not.
Oh, is that how long
Yeah,
it is? I thought
roughly.
it was coming out
No,
more,
no,
to be
no,
honest.
It's about
Oh.
that long with my shoulder. If you're watching on YouTube, almost half a bloke.
Yeah,
I would
that's
say
a
in
good
length,
measure,
half
yeah.
a can in
Half a
length.
can of blood.
One white hair out of my shoulder.
Essentially, the average gentleman, or I've been told about
Yeah.
myself's penis length. But
Sorry, what were you saying before I railroaded you there?
yeah, sorry. He's got this hair that just fucking grows abnormally long,
Yep.
and it's
What a
crazy.
weirdo.
Yeah, you're a fucking creep, dude.
I want to do a special show, like one of these.
Yeah.
These type of shows. What's growing out of you? Like, call us up if you've got something growing out of you. We want to know.
Oh my God, aggressive nipple hair.
Gutsy wants to vomit already.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, reach
Do you
out
ever-
if you've got a growth.
Dude, I would sometimes look down just for a little hair growth and whatnot. Have a look at the old nips, and there's sometimes just stray white hair.
Oh, I got
Coming
heaps
out.
of nip hair though. Like,
Yeah, I know,
Not
dude.
enough
You're
room.
you'd be hairier than me, which a lot
yeah,
of people
100%.
don't.
Just not on my face.
Just not on your
Weird.
face, which is
Yeah.
really good for you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I actually I'm so glad I don't have a beard anymore.
Yeah, pain in the ass.
Yeah, I used to get all scabs and shit.
Yeah, like irritated
During
skin and
summer, one
stuff.
of one of the worst things.
That's one of the blokes who I was with in Bali for the whole week, had somewhat of a beard. The whole time he was like, I'm going to shave it before the ceremony so I look nice and respectable. And then didn't. And then the morning we were leaving, he shaved it.
Yeah, right.
How weird is that?
Who was that?
Matt.
Oh, yeah, right.
He was also blind the entire
I was going to
time.
say he's probably too blind to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Guys, it's Matt. I don't know if Clutzy remembers me, but anyway, I got a bit of a fucking yarn for you. So, in my building, right, we can't have fucking aircon the whole time. It sets you like the heating in the winter. So, bit of a story. I was having an argument with the property manager, and I was like, hey man, I kind of want my aircon back at night because it's hot as balls, and he told me to get fucked. So what I did for the next week was I woke up with my cock out and waved it at the neighbours. And it's not illegal because it's my dwelling and they can see it directly. And I did this for 7 days, and then the property manager got a complaint, and he went, could you please stop doing that? I said, could you please switch my aircon on because I need to air out my balls every morning because it's so fucking hot at night. Long story short, I got my fucking aircon back. Up the fucking Jeeps, 3rd grade premiership victory. Claps your cheeks, clutches your week. Darcy's tips are shit.
Thank you, Will.
Nice little, a nice
Holy
little,
fuck,
nice
that
little
was
free
good.
phone call there as well.
Oh my god!
Flashing back.
Can you imagine that? Flopping your cock in a window.
Can you imagine
You
having to call the property manager though?
Yeah.
What seems to be the issue?
Waving his cock.
I don't know how to say this, but please turn that guy's aircon back on.
Oh my god, dude!
That guy's fucking, and we know who that guy is.
That's
He's
something that gives me head noise about potentially living in an apartment.
100%. But you know the
How
other
many
thing,
people would see you
dude,
move?
I feel like I'm so like oblivious to that shit. Legit, I was having a shower when we were away last week. My missus came to the bathroom. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Having a shower." She's like, "Literally look over there," and like it was like a long bathroom and the shower's on the end. And I looked down the end and the window is just wide open looking into people's bedroom. I was like, holy shit. There's no one in there, but I was like, I didn't even consider that. Like,
Yeah, no, but you don't think about those things.
no,
Dude,
when
it's
you feel like safe, you know what I mean? You feel comfortable in the
Fucking
space.
right.
Like I walk around home all the time naked and people can probably see me as well. Like,
yeah, but it's your
yeah,
dwelling.
exactly. Not
It's
illegal.
Not illegal. Dude, at Caitlin's place, where the toilet is, there's a window right next to it, but it's at a really awkward height. And next door is like this fucking. There's a couple of units there, and it directly
no.
looks into the entrance into the units, but then also into like two people's bedrooms.
Yeah.
So like, you go for a shower and the window's fully open, and it's just like, oh well, someone's seen my hamstrings again. It's fucked, but
Cut his hamstrings.
yeah, not again. But the amount of times I've just been sitting on the shitter and I'm looking out the window and it's like I've just locked eyes. I feel like Squidward from that SpongeBob
Yeah.
meme, just like.
I feel like it's way more uncomfortable for everyone else though, so who cares? I don't really give a shit. But yeah, make sure you,
That got me good. That got me very
me too.
good.
That literally, Matt's playing checkers, not chess. He's fucking step ahead of everyone else, or the other way around, chess and checkers, whatever. Who cares?
Doesn't matter. Matt or Will.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Hey boys, how are you?
Good, thanks,
Good ball.
mate.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's good.
Just the scat thought of the day. You know when you're at a fucking footy field or you're driving in traffic, fucking, have you ever thought like that every cunt there has their own life, their own problems and fucking all their own family, like, just fucking wigs me out a bit. Like, you look at the traffic or whatever, footy field, and surely half these cunts are fucking NPCs. Like, fuck me. Anyway, boys, love the potty. Yeah, thanks, boys.
I think about that shit all the time.
Yeah. Or we used to play a game where we used to make narratives for people.
Yeah, right.
Come
I
up with
mind
a
that.
story about what that person is and
Yep.
what they're up
What
to.
their life entails.
Yeah. That's Jim. He's 50. He's gone through 2 divorces. He's got 4 kids to 3 different women.
Sometimes this is a legit call out for a second. Like, if you're ever feeling like super stressed or overwhelmed or some shit, sometimes that legitimately helps me with stuff. Like, you think about the problems you're considering stuff, you're like, fuck, there's that many people out there with that much shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, it just really helps you. Like, it helps me realize how small, and like, for example, I keep talking about Bali, but like, happened to me when we were in Bali. We're the hotel we're staying at, there's people working at the restaurant. I'm like, it's so fucking wild that person's going to go home to their family and I have no idea what the fuck's going on in their life.
Yeah.
And I'm flying home to Brisbane to sit at the pub and talk with Clutzy on a microphone. Like, can you imagine trying to explain that to them? They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, I first had like a proper moment like that when I did the immersion to Vanuatu.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, they love seeing photos of home. Or if you have magazines of where you're from, bring them over and show the kids.
Yeah.
Like, they love it.
Yeah. Because it's just like
and
a novelty.
they couldn't comprehend the houses we lived in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my God. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh my God.
There's
like,
a whole nother world
There's a
out
whole
here.
nother world out there. And I'm just some little fucking private school kid that's in his own little bubble.
That loves meat at Billy's.
That loves meat at Billy's. A little bit too much.
You can't love it too much, mate. You can't love it too much.
Can't love Australian steak enough.
That shit fucking wigs me out. So that's a great scat thought of the week or day or whatever it was. But let's move forward.
Fucking fuming, lads. The month of August had it all. Beer tax, fuel excise, interest rate increase. So now I go to work and pay even more on fuel to go to work, to pay even more on my fucking house. And after a fucking day at work, I come home and it's going to cost me even more to have a fucking beer to numb the mind. What the fuck?
It is fucking mental how much stuff is starting to cost, hey?
Fucked up.
Ridiculous. Bro, since going back to work, petrol can go and get fucked.
Yep.
It is ridiculous.
Yep. I filled up. My car was literally on zero yesterday and I put $10 in it because I was like, I do not want to put any more in when it costs this much money.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fucked.
It's fucked, mate. When those 2 weeks I had off, I don't think I fueled up already in the last 2 weeks since going back. Probably put $400 worth of fuel in.
Fuck.
Is that not fucked?
Yep. So fucked.
And it's just like, wow.
Wow.
This is fucked.
So many beers I could have bought at the Caxton.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine the amount of blokes you could have.
Oh, fucking sea of blokes.
That's like 8 cartons of. Fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink 8 cartons in 2 weeks, but with petrol
that's what we're saying.
With petrol prices as they are at the moment, I
And
fucking
interest
might.
rates where they are, I'm gonna need 'em.
It's ridiculous. Fuck, I didn't even really crack into food.
Yeah, fucking don't get
That's
us started on
fucked.
that. Thank God Domino's have such good offers available on our Instagram. Let's move on.
Klutz and Das, Ford Falcon Fuckwit.
Welcome.
I'm in the Falcon once again, and also being a fuckwit.
How are you, Bob?
Keeping up the good work as recommended. I'm stuck in traffic, so in Ford Falcon Fuckwit fashion, I am going to have a rave about something that upsets me. I'll try not to get too ranty, but it just gets me so fucking fired up, cunt! What pisses me off to no end, aside traffic, especially on the Warrego, when someone says, 8 a.m. in the morning. Motherfucker! The a.m. differentiates it from the p.m. If you go, I do this at 8 o'clock, I might go, geez, mate, was it in the morning or was it at night? When you say a.m. or p.m., you can fucking differentiate it. If you say 8 a.m. in the fucking morning, go to bed with a mirror, wake the fuck up to yourself. I need to piss really bad. It's not good. Ford Falcon forever, Commodore never. Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked indeed. You keep trucking along there, you fuckwit. That is so true, though. There's like the double meaning stuff. It's coming back. It's coming full
the rat
circle.
test? The rapid antigen test. Yeah. We did. I feel like we did a whole thing on that.
We
There's
did.
so many-
TT.
TT, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, that would fuck me off
Yeah,
so much as well. Like, do you understand how this works, bro?
So, can you meet the boys at 6:30 a.m. in the morning? If I'm going to work at 6:30 at night,
Yeah, I'm not mean anyway.
people are definitely going to be getting up me for not rooking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no chance. Yeah, the double meeting is always so fucked. I forgot we did a whole fucking thing on that. You just unlocked a memory of mine. So thank you, Josh. Always good to hear from the Ford Falcon Fuckwit. And thank you for blowing off some steam, mate.
It's a
Hope
gold
you-
award on the PlayStation.
Hey?
It's a gold award on the PlayStation.
What unlocking memories.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Boom.
Let's move on.
Clutterous, Darsehole, Doug the Slug here. I thought I'd share an embarrassing moment with you.
Go right ahead.
So I've been trying this weight loss medication that takes excess fat out of the food that you eat and you shit it out. And the other morning I was going to work and I let off a little toot in the car. And all was well. Got to work, went and sat down in the office, and then I could smell shit.
Oh, no.
So I've gone to the toilet, and to my horror, I've followed through with this oily, stinky substance that has come from my anus. So I've gone and changed my pants, but I didn't have a spare pair of jocks. And then I've been paranoid the whole fucking morning that I could still smell it. And then my supervisor says to me, all right, you got to jump in the car, you got to come for a drive. So I'm driving around with my supervisor and superintendent, and all I could smell is my fucking shit jocks. Talk about fucking head noise.
Oh.
Love you, Spike.
I could not think of anything worse.
No.
Imagine that. And like, the supervisor would definitely know what's up.
100%.
And how do you broach the topic? You don't.
Dude, I think you've gone about this the complete wrong way. You've got a spare pair of pants, which is a win, right?
Yeah.
You got to ditch those jocks.
Oh, fuck yeah. Free ball for sure.
If you didn't have a spare pair of pants, you'd be better off ditching the jocks and putting the old pants back on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The jocks would be the first thing that would go if I shit myself. And I'm not worried about if they're fucking, they can be brand new fucking gold plated, Ralph Lauren.
Who cares?
I'm never wearing them again anyway, so get rid of them.
What was it the other week? We were here actually, and there was a couple of pairs of underwear that we'd seen in the corner of toilets.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you were with me. I think it might have been the Jeeps boys.
Could have been that I don't remember. That also
But,
tends to happen.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of shitty underwear in pubs in corners. And you feel for the person, but at least they've
made the right decision.
They've made the right decision.
Well, they've made probably a lot of wrong decisions to lead them somewhere, but then they've made finally a right decision in the end.
But, oh, fuck. It gets you a bit squeamish, but you've just got to... At least you got a free bit of toilet paper,
Yeah.
Like clean up with the front, clean up with the back. Oh,
it's one of those things, though. It's like stepping in dog shit. You feel like you can smell it on yourself for weeks.
Yeah.
Like you could bathe in hydrochloric acid and be like, I can still smell shit. Yeah. Like it gets in your head.
It's not fucking good.
It's like have you ever noticed when like a mozzie flies past your ear when you're trying to sleep and all of a sudden your entire body feels like you've been stung 1,000 times?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's the worst. The absolute worst.
Your mind's fucked.
The mind is fucked. Reach out to BetterHelp. Let's move on.
Great plug.
All right, Clutch. All right, Darius. How's it going?
Good, thanks, Balls. How are you? There's two of them.
We're not too bad, man. On the piss here now. We have a few dad jokes for you. We set you off one of the boys there now. Go on.
So I was in bed with the wife, and a fella knocked on the door. So I looked out the window. He said, "What you want?" He said, "Will you give us a push?" Well, no, I said, "No, fuck off." So I went back to bed anyway. And I hear another knock on the door. It's 4 a.m. now at this stage. So I say, I open the window. I say, "What do you want?" He said, "Come on, man, I need a push. Seriously." So I went back to bed. And the wife goes, "Come on, you remember that time in France? We needed a push on the motorway? Come on, someone's stuck, you need to go." So I said, all right. So I went downstairs to the door and I opened it up and I shouted out, "Hey, where are you? I'll give you a push." And he replies, "Yeah, I'm over here on the swing set." And an oldie but a goldie is, I was addicted to the hokey pokey. And I turned myself around. Boys, we've been listening now for a few months. We got the merch, big into it. We're looking to come to Australia for blokes down our throat, and it will be soon, and we'll link up soon. Long-time listeners, first-time callers. Exactly. Love you, boys. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you, boys.
Up the voice.
Fucking shout out, fellas. That was fantastic.
I fucking love the Irish accent. We need more of it.
I do too.
We need more of it.
So one of the places I'd love to go to is Ireland.
Oh, it's fucking
I would
elite,
fucking
bro.
love to go to Ireland.
I went when I was 15, so I feel like I didn't fully experience
Couldn't
it.
go to the Guinness factory.
We went and I didn't have a Guinness. It was
Fuck.
fucked.
See, I
was. This is how young I was. I was with a family friend and his family, and we had Christmas Day at his family's place. They were all drinking beers, and his dad was like, "Have a beer," and I was too much of a pussy to have one. That's how young I was.
Fuck.
Like if a year later, 2 years later, I'd be like, "Fucking oath, let's get maggot." Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
And I remember the place we stayed, the eldest brother, I thought he's the coolest cunt ever. He was at uni.
Yeah.
And he'd be drinking with the family, it'd be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, we'd all go to bed, and he'd go out. And then I remember waking up in the morning, it'd be like 6, 8 in the morning, he just stumbles in the front door. I was like, that's sick.
That's mad, man. I'm going to be like that.
Yeah. So maybe we should do an island trip.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a bucket list item for me. Have a Guinness at the Guinness factory.
Apparently it's the best Guinness you'll ever have as well.
Yeah.
I fucking love
There's something
Guinness.
like, I don't know, man. Like I've spoken about it multiple times before, but the Guinness in fucking Boston, and they were like, this is the closest thing you'll get to having on an island.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually mother's.
Dude, if you and I went to Ireland on a trip any longer than a week, I reckon I'd come back 10 plus kgs heavier.
Yeah.
Because the Guinness is so bad for that, and
Yeah.
there is no way we wouldn't drink them all day.
That'd be the
every
only
day.
beer I drank over there.
100%.
It'd be so
You and
good.
I, as well, we wake up now, fuck it, we'll just get another. We'll go to the pub, have another one.
Well, it's basically like having breakfast.
Exactly.
It's like having
It's like a
porridge.
steak and a fucking pint, isn't it? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Something like that.
So yeah, if anyone is over in Ireland, let us know and we'll come over.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe one day. Let's move on.
Tomorrow.
Fucking clutchy and fucking arsehole.
How are you, Bull?
boys?
Good ball.
Good ball, how are you?
Just on the way home from work, and I've come across a fucking scut thought. Well, I believe it's a scut thought. So what if everyone in the world farted at the same time? What kind of fucking carnage could that cause? I believe we could possibly end a fucking monstrous amount of people and do some fucking ungodly damage. And I wonder how long the cunt would stink for. Yeah, what's your thoughts? How do you reckon that would play out? Nolan Klutzy, half a fart would come from his ass. So, yeah,
A little
look,
drive by
the world
there.
would be in a bit of a shitty situation.
Literally. I reckon we'd burn a hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah, fuck. There wouldn't be an ozone
No,
layer.
fuck no.
And tell you what, if you're not really good in the sun, well, good luck.
Someone told me in Bali that the UV rating over there is only like 3 because there's so much smog in the air and there's no hole in the ozone. And in Australia, it's 12. I fully believe them. And then I got so sunburned.
Yeah, I know. Not good. Not good.
Why did I think that was the case?
Bro, I love
think
that
I'm still
sort
a
of
bit
shit.
fucking red. Like,
I love that sort of shit. It's like, oh, down in Tasmania, there's a bigger hole, so you'll get sunburnt quicker. It's like, yeah, you'll still get sunburnt in Queensland because that shit is fucking hard.
Yeah, it doesn't take long up here, eh?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, well.
That's all right.
But yeah.
Well, I think it'd be one of the most catastrophic events that the world's ever seen, to be perfectly honest.
100%.
I would be, I'd throw up. 100% I'd throw up. Because you'd think at least, the split between stink and non-stink, I think we're going 80-20 stink.
Okay. What do you mean by
80% of the farts would stink.
Oh, okay.
And
Yep,
20% would be silent, but not deadly.
Yeah, that's probably a fair split, I would say.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot of stinking farts.
Sorry, this damn group chat of ours does not shut up.
Let's move on.
It's Das. It's the bitch from across the ditch here. I've just been listening to this week's Blowing the Froth Off, and some bloke had mentioned a poo app that tracked where your poos were or something. Not sure why, but this brought up an old long-lost memory of mine from when I was about 8 years old. Someone showed me this website called ratemypoo.com.
Yes.
Now, on this website, you just pretty much upload pictures of your shit, and people would rate them for you. And there'd be top poos of the day, top poos of the week, and top poos of all time. Now, I'm not sure why I found this was so amusing. Probably because I was 8 years old. I probably still find it amusing now. But, yeah, God, it was good. It's no longer a website. I tried searching it up recently, so sorry to everyone who missed out. But, yeah, I thought I'd just leave you guys with that. Anyway, up the wires.
Up the wires.
Up the wires. But that was a primary school classic, that one.
Yep.
That was one of my first ventures on the internet, I believe.
I did make a mark on, what's it called? Poo Map.
Yeah,
in Bali, but I also forgot about it once I got there. So I'm keen to fire it back up.
I tried to do one, and then I remembered that it was my house.
Yeah, I was about to say it's hard because most of my shit's happen at my house.
Yeah.
But maybe whenever we go on tour, we can
Do that, yeah. I did it. I've only been on one site since downloading the app, but I've got it on my poo map.
Yep, love it.
The Portaloo.
Might even start taking photos.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to that Frothy up the wires. There was another call, but I thought instead of playing it, I could tie it in here. His telephone company in the UK, in New Zealand, you know, at the top it says like Telstra for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Change it to Up the Wires.
Ah, yes. I did
How
see
dope
that.
is
That's
that?
so good.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about it on the sports show next
Yeah,
week.
definitely. There's
This
a
week.
bit of fever with the wires.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be the final call, so let's crack into it.
Maximus Darcimus Meridius and Clustosaurus Rex. Good morning and salutations from Connor the Cunt here. Now, boys, after listening to the new potty yesterday, I thought, with all this hemorrhoid talk, someone should ring in and provide some education.
Oh, no.
So I've decided to be that one to do it. Now, much like what happened with the Titan submersible, exploring your own personal Menriana's Trench is something that is often only done as a last resort and should absolutely be left either A, to the professionals, or B, your missus on a particularly frisky night. And much like tackling a bird on a night out, there's a number of ways to get the job done, boys. Now, we can either A, break out our own little personal scalpel, B, go at it with the old personal Dyson vacuum, or C, like any good tradie, take a hands-on approach to it. So what a doctor will gently do when dealing with hemorrhoids most of the time is break out the 6-foot arsehole spreader, spray you with enough lube to turn you into a human slip and slide, and then snake a camera up there that has a special function to it. You see, boys, when it gets near the hemorrhoid, it'll much like you tying a string on your finger to cut the blood flow from it when you were younger, place a little band around it. And then, within some time, you will pass that hemorrhoid yourself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'd personally rather leave my own personal man cave untouched.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys, there's some education for you. Connor the Cunt, out.
Fuck, man, I hate learning. Oh, my God.
That is fucked. That's some eye-opening shit right there.
Hemorrhoids from what? You push too hard, hey?
Oh, I actually don't know.
I've heard that some of
I
it
feel
can
like sitting on your ass for too long as well, which is dangerous. It just got me thinking, like, yeah, I need to fucking just move over on this stool a bit.
hell. One of my biggest fears is getting a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, me too.
Because, well,
That and spiders.
Now that has petrified me.
Yeah, knowing what I know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you reckon you go to sleep for that? Surely.
Sleep?
Like, do you reckon they knock you out for that procedure?
Oh, you'd hope so.
I really hope so.
Well, you'd be more relaxed, so you think your little anal cavity would be sweet.
Yeah. Ooh, that's got a proper shiver.
I don't know. But that is quite funny. Leave your anal cavity until your missus is frisky.
Yeah.
I know someone from
Must be nice.
from the footy club who loves getting a bit blind and then getting a bit frisky like that, apparently. So
I think I know who it is too.
Shout out to him. Yeah, you probably do.
Oh, I was going to name him, but that was so dog. And I fear him. So
people should fear him.
Yeah, that's all we got time for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. I guess we'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank
We've
you,
got
everyone.
a special surprise coming for Josh on Wednesday. He has no idea what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't told you about it. I only thought about it today. So.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be cool. And we're also putting forward our bet on Wednesday.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For the marathon.
We are.
There's tattoo involved, so get keen.
Can't.
Bye.
Bye.